Hello everyone, it's Laddo. I hope you're doing well. Do you want to see how the boat has changed? I know that's what you want to do. You don't want to hear an intro, so let's go and look at the boat. Right, so we are now on the boat. Welcome aboard. First and foremost, I know what you're going to ask. Can I fit on this boat? We've already discussed this, and now that I've been here for a couple of months, I can say confidently the answer is yes, kind of. I do have to crouch a little bit. You know, the bed is just a tiny bit too short. It doesn't bother me at all. I wish I was a little bit shorter, but there you go. It is what it is. It's kind of the way, kind of one of the things you have to give up if you're tall. So let's look at the elephant in the room straight away. It's black. It is a completely new colour. Now, if you remember, it had this like plasticky vinyl kind of walls, and fortunately, one of the very few fortunate things is the fact that I used adhesive wallpaper, so it just stuck to it perfectly, no problems at all. So that is how it is black, and it's got this kind of wood surrounding everything, which I've put back in, which I think looks fantastic, and it just finishes the walls off just a little bit more. As you can see, my setup is still here. I've still got my PC. I've still got two. I had 3 monitors, but I've got 2 now. It's fine. Xbox, absolutely fine. And yeah, I don't have any problems with it, purely because I live on a marina, so I get power from the land. It plugs in like a caravan does, and that is how I get power. It goes through an inverter. I don't want to go too far with it because the inverter is only 2000 watt. Eventually that will get upgraded for what I need, but yeah, I won't bore you any further details. I do have internet. I actually have Elon Musk internet, which is Starlink, and I got it and it works. It's fantastic and it does really, really well. It's almost, I generally can't taste the difference. Yeah, I can't taste the difference between the internet in when I had my house and this internet. So I can't tell, if I'm honest. So yeah, as you can see, the computer is running fine. What I'm sat on, well, I was sat on the arm, but I've got a sofa here, which is what I really wanted to do. I've got my Gothic wingback sofa, which I'm very happy with. I've got a massive plant, which I'm really happy with. However, don't get used to that. That plant is going to my friend's tattoo parlor. So I like plants. I like kind of that stuff. Yes, it's too big. At the time, I thought it was going to be a great idea. Yeah. Heating. Let's get on to heating the boat. There are 2 ways to heat this boat. The first one is a diesel heater, which is run by electric, so that means I will have to spend electric and use batteries or use money and stuff doing it. And it's a diesel heater, so it does burn diesel, and it does also hot heat the water as well, which is fantastic, but I'll get onto that. The second way, which is the most recent way, is I now have a fire. I have a wood burning stove. I have a chimney, I have, you know, everything. I have coal. It's a coal stove as well, so that is fantastic. So it does keep the boat very warm in the winter. Before we go on any further, I think I need a cup of tea. So let's talk about hot water. So hot water. The diesel heater also runs the immersion heater. It doesn't heat paint, don't worry. But yeah, it also runs the immersion heater, and I've got the gas. So currently the oven doesn't work, so I will have to upgrade that eventually. But other than that, you know, it's very easy to get hot water. You just have to wait for it a bit. That's basically the only thing. You just don't get it completely on tap. I think the immersion heater, stop saying emulsion heater, that the immersion heater does indeed keep the water in there for quite a while. So it is pretty good that it does do that. And yeah, it's all good. So now I can have brews when I want. I can wash up straight away, and we're all good. It does have an oven, like I just said, that doesn't work. It does have the gas hob. The gas hob is basically what I've been cooking all my meals on. You know, the sink is still the same sink, because, you know, eventually I'll upgrade the sink and I'll upgrade everything, but other than that, it's just I just needed a sink, so I just used that one. It's got all the sort of cupboards and everything, so plates, pots and pans goes in that one, and then all my toiletry stuff and everything goes in this one. Now, is the water drinkable? The water comes from a tank on the bow. Would you drink hose water from a bow? Probably not. So what I do have is a filter inboard. I've put this filter in myself. Now, because I've put it in myself, it does tend to leak when it's under pressure. So I always have to turn the water on when I need it and turn the water off when I don't. It's only a drip, but it will need to be addressed eventually. The fridge is something I am particularly proud of. It is one of my biggest accomplishments and my biggest mistakes. I wish I'd never bought it, because I gave away the 12-volt fridge, which are very expensive, and I put in this amp fridge. It is fantastic. I love looking at it. I mean, the fridge itself is shit. It doesn't really hold beer very well, which is the main thing. It doesn't really hold anything very well, but it looks cool, and that is the main thing in society these days. Shower. There is a shower here. This shower is actually used as a storage cupboard at the moment. It does work, it is fine. However, the way that the boat is angled, for some reason, the boat is angled towards the back where the engine is, as you would assume. But someone in their bright mind has put the plug hole at the front. So it runs to the back and I have to swill it to the front. So it's not great. Right, so we've come down to this end of the boat, and we've just walked past the shower, which is there on the other side, which is kind of backwards and everything, and the toilet, which is there. Now the toilet is a pump out toilet, which means that every once in a while I have to get a guy on a quad bike with an IBC on the back to come and pump out the thing. The good thing is that this door here opens out that way, and then this door opens out this way. It makes the shower and the toilet one big room, which is really good. However, I'm not going to show you the toilet, you don't need to see it. If you really want to see it, then you're weird. This is the last spot of the night. It is the bedroom. So, as you can see, the bed. Do I fit in it? Yes, kind of. My feet hang over the edge just a little bit. This is the one. This is the kind of wall that was before, if you remember. I haven't got onto this room yet. I did, however, put the woodland kind of theme at the back, which I really am happy with. I put the shelf in. I've got the steering wheel from the Red Leader. I've got Gengar, of course, and I've got other bits and pieces. So this up here, this thing is a control panel that turns on the lights, it turns on the water, it turns on the shower, it turns on the fridge. Obviously not the fridge anymore if I had a 12-volt fridge. So yeah, through there is the engine room, meaning it's a semi-trad, so I'll show you what it looks like, but there's not really much to look at the moment. I will, when I'm doing like servicing and things like that, you will see more of it in those videos. I do have cupboards here, you saw in the last sort of clip to my side, but other than that, that's it. So right, what work needs doing on the boat? So first and foremost, I need to sort out that water issue with the leak. I can get that fixed, that's not a problem. The chimney needs a tiny little bit of work because I have to use a rubber kind of seal, and I've cut the hole too big and it doesn't fit properly, and so I need to fix that. That'll be done. I need to wallpaper and decorate this room more, get some more storage. I need to potentially think about lengthening the bed. The whole boat is going to get repainted and renamed, like we've already said. But other than that, it's my cozy little gamer boat. Right, so let's sit in our favourite place. This is kind of the place that we sat before. What is the plan? What is going to happen with the channel moving forward? So my plan is to do some traveling videos. My plan is to still do gaming. I quite like the idea of something like the Canal Boat Gamer, where, you know, I travel to different places, I play games. You know, do I want to stream? I do want to try and get back to do a stream very seldomly. Like, not like it will be very easy games to play on the system. It will be something that I don't really require a lot of internet for, so that I can hopefully not make it as choppy. It won't be regularly, it won't be every Saturday, it will be once in a blue moon, where, you know, I can still, you know, interact with all you lot, because I miss streaming and interacting like with everyone, and talking and having fun and yelling and shouting and arguing, and how I, you know, even crane sometimes in chat. You know, you miss that kind of thing. But yeah, so the plan is go and travel places, play games. I can still play games while I'm here and everything. We're going to do work on the boat, and we're going to have a bit more Bumpy. So you're going to see a bit more Bumpy, because Bumpy can join us on some things if he gets time off work. You know, we'll have weekends where, you know, we can nip off, go to Liverpool. You know, I'm not far away from Liverpool at all. Probably a day or two sailing, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. So yeah, I'm going to do sort of videos and everything. So yeah, that is going to be the plan. I really hope you enjoy this video. If you have any questions, anything I've missed, please let me know. And it's a pleasure to say this again, but I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.